It's Sunday. It's Mark Pyers. And it's Real Talk.
Down the road today, looking for another way
to ease my mind
and help my living.
It's Real Talk. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pyers' Real Talk. I'm here to help you make smarter moves, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on Sunday, day 447 in a row of the Mark Pyers' Real Talk show. And I'm hoping you guys are having a nice Sunday. Hope you're doing something special. I am here with you about to drop some craziness. Dr. Fauci's coming on with Donald Trump. They're about to have a behind-the-scenes conversation that nobody has seen. So I'm going to play it for you guys. This is the unveiling of it, essentially. Jeff Bezos is also, he's joining the show during the news section. I guess he wrote an open letter to everybody at Amazon. And I haven't. He actually, instead of everybody's reading this letter, he came on and actually read the letter to the Real Talk crowd. So basically, you get to see that in a short period of time, so don't go anywhere. So anyway, we are live. It's day 447 in a row. We had a wild 2-hour show last night. I wanted to play you guys something really quick. Last night, I improvised a song. One of my new services, I have 2 new services. One of them is you can have a personalized face swap. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 is a personalized song. So yesterday, new subscriber Shrig was on. He goes, let's do a song about, sad times in a bottle type of situation, right? And I came up with this. You just have to hear. This is a live looping. It started and it eventually became this. Listen to just what's possible when I take a song and roll with it. And it looks like I'm slow today. I don't know what's going on, why it's doing this. Why is everything slow? All right, right here by this signal. No reason. But this is what we got. Check this out. I need a song about being down. Like, all right, well, we need to let your worries go, go, go. That happened in real time, guys. So you can have a song created for someone you love, someone you don't like, a colleague. You can have a face swap done for your kid. Did you guys see this? Is basically, I did one. If you have a kid named Timmy, I already did this for you. It's free.
Well, little Timmy, your mother says that you haven't been doing your homework. You know, if you don't do your homework, you can't play Fortnite. So you're going to have to do all of that homework, and then you can play Fortnite. Just listen to your mom. She knows what she's talking about. Big league.
Personalized face swaps, guys. All you got to do is pick the character. You want to see Christopher Walken. You want to have your son get a call from Jeff Bezos, giving him an old, "You're doing great. You're doing fantastic. You're such a great student in school." So I want to show you guys the newest Dr. Fauci offline conversation with Donald Trump. This is a exclusive here on the Real Talk show. Please do me a favor, everybody. Go to the bottom here and share this to your page. Start a watch party. I'm live with you for a little while right now. I got some news stories with you. We're about to drop the Trump clip. It's coming back on later. So go to the bottom. My man Mark Pyers just joined. The other Mark Pyers. And he's been classic about sharing. That's what I'm asking you guys to do, is start sharing these videos on a daily basis. Let everybody in your world know about it. So this is Donald Trump with Dr. Fauci behind the scenes. Check it out.
So, Fauci, what's going on out there?
So I'm very nervous right now. I don't think people are self-quarantining. I don't think that they are practicing social distancing.
Okay, so basically you're telling me that everything's going to be fine, that we'll be back to work in 2 weeks.
No, that's not what I said at all, Donald.
You didn't say that?
We shouldn't tell people it's going to get better. It's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse.
Yep. Well, Fauci, I believe that it's very important that we tell the people that it's going to be fine.
The facts are we have no cure right now to this disease.
How long do you think it will take until we get a cure for this, Fauci?
We're not really sure what it's going to be.
So what are we looking at, like a month?
We shouldn't have anybody out there at all talking to people because it's a very dangerous disease. People are dying.
I'm thinking maybe 3 weeks. Is that good? Can I tell them 3 weeks? Let's go with 3 weeks, and then if we need more time, last minute we could tell them we need more time.
No, Donald, that's not what I said.
Nope, you didn't say that?
Now, we need to tell people that this is very dangerous, Donald. We can't tell them that this is going to be simple.
Okay. So what are we saying exactly? That this is the worst thing ever?
We can't, Donald, we need to tell them that we're doing everything we can, but that it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse.
There isn't a scientist smart enough to come up with a cure to COVID-19?
We're doing everything we can to try to find a cure.
We're going to get through it. And that if they just keep their heads up and stay inside, we will ride the wave back to safety and prosperity.
We need to stop being outside in groups of more than 2 people. I don't think we should be out there with more than 2 people at a time. If you need to get food from the grocery store, go get it from the grocery store, but then get yourself back home. We need to practice isolation and quarantine.
And look, I'm not sure if it really will work, but I'm going to tell everybody that it will. Okay? Does that sound good? What do you think, Fauci? Is that something that you could get behind?
No, we can't. Donald, we need to tell them to stop getting together, going to bars. They need to stop going out and going to have pizza and doing things. They need to stay inside, stay away, and let this thing die out.
Shut it all down. Okay, I get it. Yep. Okay, well, listen, you ride the show. You run it to Fauci. You take the ball and run with it. And I'll do my best to try to support you in this time of need.
Fauci exclusive on the Real Talk show. Look, it was requested yesterday. Yesterday, Shrink said, what about Dr. Fauci? I'm like, yes, why have I not done Fauci yet? So that's the exclusive Fauci interview, behind the scenes conversation with Donald Trump as they try to figure out how to handle the coronavirus pandemic. And it's a scary thing, guys. I know it is, but this is why we need to have Donald J. Trump on a daily basis to update us. And remember, the newest service that you can book is a personalized face swap. What? Oh, I'd like for you to be Donald Trump and to tell my friend Don that he's a chooch. Don, your friend Phil wanted me to let you know that you are a chooch. I hope you're having a great day. Big league. I think it's the wave of the future, guys. And again, original compositions. You picked the topic yesterday. The topic was try to get, you're down. The guy was like, I'm down in a bottle drinking and I just want to go and drink, go to a bar. So I wrote a song about that. And then this was the hook. This is what we're doing here on the show on a daily basis. So now you can hire me to write a song for you. Write it about a topic if you're choosing a person. You want me to write a song about lovely Lucy? That beautiful girl that you just can't see because you're in seclusion? You want to tell her how you really feel? Just go to markpyersrealtalk.com. It's all right there. The face swap thing, though, I'm really excited about. I can't wait for someone to just be like, look, I don't like this one person. I want you to go find Dick Fauci for me. And I need a message to this guy. And you need to let him know how I really feel. What do you want Fauci to say? My mother kicked me out of the womb. What does that mean, guys? What does Fauci mean when he says my mother kicked me out of the womb? Does anybody have any idea? Because I really don't know. But I will tell you. Currently, we are in the process of dropping a crazy amount of face swaps. I'm writing music on a daily basis, and I'm thinking if I can't sell real estate, you have 2 options. You could support this program at Restream.com. No, it's Restream. That's where I'm on with all these channels. You could go to patreon.com/MarkPyersRealTalk. You can go to MarkPyersRealTalk.com, and you can hire me to make a personalized face swap. Just like this. Again, if your son's name is Timmy, I just gave you this one for free.
Well, little Timmy, your mother says that you haven't been doing your homework. You know, if you don't do your homework, you can't play Fortnite. So you're gonna have to do all of that homework, and then you can play Fortnite. Just listen to your mom, she knows what she's talking about. Big league.
Mom knows what she's talking about, big league. You guys know that. So, book a face swap, book an original song, and this happens. Got the beat sheet over here. All right, so check it out. I want to bring you guys the news because Jeff Bezos is joining us for a segment. I want you guys to see this. He apparently had an open letter to all of his people. All of his people. He was like, look, everybody, I have a personal message for you. Let's get to it. What do you guys think? I'm going to put this on.
Dear Amazonians.
Oh, there it is. Hold on a second.
Isn't...
Let's first get into it. I want you guys to know before we bring him on. So Bezos sends a letter to everybody at Amazon because of what's going on. Obviously, it's a scary time. You know, sky is falling and all. And so he's just trying to calm everybody down. And he gave everybody the letter. The letter's out on Instagram. I was going to read it over here, but then I got this in my mailbox. I figure it's better to hear it from the guy himself, right? So check it out.
Dear Amazonians, this isn't business as usual, and it's a time of great stress and uncertainty. It's also a moment in time when the work we're doing is at its most critical.
Agreed.
We've changed our logistics, transportation, supply chain, purchasing, and third-party seller processes to prioritize stocking and delivering essential items like household staples,
So robotic.
sanitizers, baby formula, and medical supplies. We're providing a vital service to people everywhere, especially to those like the elderly who are most vulnerable. People are depending on us. I'm not alone in being grateful for the hard work you are doing. I've received hundreds of emails from customers and seen posts on social media thanking you all for your efforts. We at Amazon thank you. Bezos.
Bezos! We love you, buddy. I just threw down a couple links here for you guys. MarkPyersRealTalk.com is where you can go and check out the new face swap option. You can go and book that right now. You can go and book a song right now. You pick the topic and throw in a couple of details and you will get something solid back to you. All I know how to do, guys, is write songs that are catchy, so take advantage. Here we go. That's Bezos. You saw it. We did it. We're on, Bezos. We're moving on to the next one. Next story. What was this? Let's see. Oh, I'm going to play you the Fauci thing again in a second because the next story after this one. Did you guys see Senator Rand Paul has coronavirus? What the hell's going on out there? How did Rand Paul get it? Let's see what's going on here. And I think he was the guy who was holding up this bill last week about getting people the support they need. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Senator Rand Paul tested positive for COVID-19 coronavirus and is being quarantined, his office announced Sunday. Senator Rand Paul has tested positive for COVID-19, reads a statement on his official Twitter feed. He is feeling fine and is in quarantine. He is asymptomatic. I did it 97 times, but I got it. He is asymptomatic and was tested out of an abundance of caution due to his extensive travel and events. He was not aware of any direct contact with any infected person. He expects to be back in the Senate after his quarantine period ends and will be continuing his work for the people of Kentucky. 10 days ago, our D.C. office began operating remotely, hence virtually no staff has had contact with Senator Rand Paul. Last week, Republicans Mario Diaz-Balart and Ben McAdams announced that they had tested positive for the virus, and dozens of other lawmakers who fear they may have been exposed have undergone self-quarantines. Paul was on Capitol Hill several days last week. The statement did not say when Paul did test positive or when he might have contracted the illness, but his infection could mean several more lawmakers were exposed. Crazy stuff, guys. Senator Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said he plans to move forward on a massive stimulus package Sunday after failing to reach an agreement with Minority Leader Charles Schumer, Chuck Schumer, and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Oh, what a surprise there. Oh, they don't want to help the American people. Oh, I'm not surprised. Isn't this the one who ripped up my speech right behind my back after I said America, 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 and it was all about how America was doing great? Oh yeah, that is the one. I believe that it's the way it will end, and that's the way we're going forward, he said. He added that negotiations will continue during the 30 hours before the Senate votes. This is McConnell. I don't know. I should do a McConnell impression, guys. Why haven't I done that? Let's see how he sounds. We're still talking. I'm gonna listen to him. I have to listen to him. I can't just go and do a guy I've never listened to before. I had to listen to Fauci for about 5 minutes in order to get him down. So check it out. These are just going story into story into story here. But Rand Paul has coronavirus. This is why it's so important that we all stay in our homes because, you know, Kevin Durant, Rita Wilson and Tom Hanks, Rand Paul. Who's next? Donald J. Trump. No, I tested negative for coronavirus. I did get tested. I might not, but I will. If I did and I don't and I said that I will, then maybe I did. I don't know. That's what I'm doing. I'm a big league. So check this out, guys. I have another story here for you we're going to get to, and this is where we're going to get back to Fauci. We have to play the Fauci bit again because it's kind of connected to all of this right here. So here's the story, and then we'll get back to Fauci, all right? The Fauci. Here we go. So basically, Fauci said there's a huge difference between Europe and China and the way they handled the original outbreak, essentially, of coronavirus. And so younger patients are being hospitalized more in the US and Europe than in China, and that has contributed to massive supply shortages. So interesting. People here are seeking relief. They're seeking some sort of assistance when they maybe don't need it. They say, I think my wife said earlier that something like 20% of the people that are hospitalized from this are in their like 30s to 40s. So yeah, people probably should be riding it out at home, and they're going in and they're taking up, you know, hospital beds, and they're in ICU, and everything is probably overwhelmed. That's why we're, you know, half joking, but with the kids, like, don't mess around, kids. Don't get hurt. We don't want to be taking you to the ER in this. You don't want to be walking into a coronavirus infested, you know, like, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay right here. I hope you guys are doing the same thing. People between the ages of 20 and 44 appear to be more seriously impacted by the coronavirus in Europe than in China. And it's not clear why, said Dr. Anthony Fauci, the director of National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. We have to look at the young people who are getting seriously ill from the European cohort and make sure it isn't driven by the fact that they have underlying conditions, Fauci said on Face the Nation. Because we know with the underlying conditions, all bets are off, no matter how young you are. That's kind of what he's got, guys. I don't know if you've heard him. But we're going to play Fauci here because he is the man. I never did Fauci before until today. Bottom line is, guys, if you do get this, don't just rush right to the hospital. I think they're saying don't do that. Like, you want to stay away from hospitals. You want to stay away from people. You don't want to bring it into an environment where other people can get it. You want to try to stay away from everybody, quarantine yourself, and hope you don't need assistance. And, you know, I think some people, they say, like, when I had Dr. Josh Shajan on, he told me that some of the symptoms are this impression that you're like drowning is the feeling. He said it's happening on a micro level, but your lungs are basically creating, like, they're filling up with fluid in a way. You can still breathe, but it feels different than it really is. And I think that's what most people are getting here. And they're freaking out. They're running to the hospital, and they're taking over a bed when they should be home laying in their own bed. So anyway, I don't think Fauci covered that in today's update with Trump, but let's see. You guys saw this already, but I'm going to play it for you because this is new. It's new stuff. This was a behind-the-scenes conversation between Dr. Anthony Fauci and Donald J. Trump. Check it out.
So, Fauci, what's going on out there?
So I'm very nervous right now. I don't think people are self-quarantining. I don't think that they are practicing social distancing.
Okay, so basically you're telling me that everything's going to be fine, that we'll be back to work in 2 weeks.
No, that's not what I said at all, Donald.
You didn't say that?
We shouldn't tell people it's going to get better. It's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse.
Yep. Well, Fauci, I believe that it's very important that we tell the people that it's going to be fine.
The facts are we have no cure right now to this disease.
How long do you think it will take until we get a cure for this, Fauci?
And we're not really sure what it's going to be.
So what are we looking at, like a month?
We shouldn't have anybody out there at all talking to people because it's a very dangerous disease. People are dying.
I'm thinking maybe 3 weeks. Is that good? Can I tell them 3 weeks? Let's go with 3 weeks, and then if we need more time, last minute we could tell them we need more time.
No, Donald, that's not what I said.
Nope, you didn't say that?
Now, we need to tell people that this is very dangerous, Donald. We can't tell them that this is going to be simple.
Okay. So what are we saying exactly? That this is the worst thing ever?
We can't, Donald, we need to tell them that we're doing everything we can, but that it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse.
There isn't a scientist smart enough to come up with a cure to COVID-19?
We're doing everything we can to try to find a cure.
We're going to get through it. And then if they just keep their heads up and stay inside, we will ride the wave back to safety and prosperity.
We need to stop being outside in groups of more than 2 people. I don't think we should be out there with more than 2 people at a time. If you need to get food from the grocery store, go get it from the grocery store, but then get yourself back home. We need to practice isolation and quarantine.
And look, I'm not sure if it really will work, but I'm going to tell everybody that it will. Okay? Does that sound good? What do you think, Fauci? Is that something that you could get behind?
No, we can't. Donald, we need to tell them to stop getting together, going to bars. They need to stop going out and going to have pizza and doing things. They need to stay inside, stay away, and let this thing die out.
Shut it all down. Okay, I get it. Yep. Okay, well, listen, you ride the show. You run it to Fauci. You take the ball and run with it. And I'll do my best to try to support you in this time of need.
Time of need. I don't know. I think I may have to make Fauci a regular, guys. I think he's going to be a regular. Michael, what's up, my brother? And Lawrence and Mark over here on YouTube. And then we got Harold as well. Harold, you're the man. I'm not sure if you know, Dick Fauci is a character on the show, and he's running for president this year. And basically, he's got a running mate. I don't know if you knew this. Harold is the guy's first name. They always make fun of him. Like, I don't get it. They're like, oh, Harold. Oh, everybody makes fun of his name. It's Harold. I'm like, Fauci, it's not that funny. His name's Harold. He's like, yeah, but his last name is Balls. I'm like, yeah, but that's sort of funny. But still, he's going to be Fauci's running mate in November. So just be aware. Fauci Balls 2020. They're going to take Trump off of his throne. I'm not sure if you saw. It's happening. Yesterday, Fauci was on. And my Sunday's been good, Lawrence. How about you? I'm glad to see you on, my friend. I'm here trying to entertain the world. 2 shows a day. Live for 447 days in a row. I am in seclusion. I'm home. My family's upstairs. I'm going to go and play with my kids after I finish the show. And then I'll be back on later with you guys to put on another show this evening. And I will drop a whole new set of face swaps, if you can believe that. But I just put together the Fauci and Trump one this morning. And I just wanted you guys to know I'm not going to stop creating content for you on a daily basis. And now you can have me create content for you while you're in seclusion. You want to have a face swap sent to a friend of yours, to a colleague, to your boss. You want to have Donald Trump call someone you know. You can do that now. It's a very easy thing. Just go to markpyersrealtalk.com. And like I said, if your son's
Well, little Timmy.
Yep, here we go.
Your mother says that you haven't been doing your homework. You know, if you don't do your homework, you can't play Fortnite. So you're going to have to do all of that homework, and then you can play Fortnite. Just listen to your mom. She knows what she's talking about. Big league.
You can order something just like that. Like I said, though, if your son's name is Timmy, I just gave you the first one for free. And, oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. Networking Miami's on. How are you? I haven't seen you on in a little bit. I'm here twice a day now, guys. You should head over to YouTube, subscribe and ding the bell over there. Everybody from Facebook, from Instagram, from Twitch, from Periscope, head over to YouTube, subscribe and ding the bell over there. Join the program. And if you have any face swaps you want to hear on the show, let me know. And like I said, if you have a message you want to send to someone now, you can do that. You could have Christopher Walken calling somebody that you just love Christopher Walken. You want them to call your friend, you know, or you want to have Owen Wilson call someone and just say, hey, what's up? It's Owen Wilson. It's Owen Wilson, Baba Ganoush, and you could do that. So the bottom line is, let's stay entertained during this time of need. We're here. We're all getting depressed by this situation. Tell me anybody who's sitting out there who's like, yeah. Like, I know a lot of people. Larry, please call mom. You need one for your dad. I'm happy to do one. Yeah, you got to pick a guy. Lawrence, just tell me who you want to have. So if it's Christopher Walken, Larry, please call your mom. You have to call mom. She's waiting to talk to you. Oh no, that you'd wait 15 days to hear from mom. Larry, tell her you love her and you're sorry. Do you want that as Fauci? Or maybe as Donald J. Trump? Larry, I have a message for you from your mother. Larry, I'm so sorry, Larry, but I wanted you to know that I love you. I love you very, very much. Very, very much. Big league. Wilson, what's up, buddy? Ryan, my man. So glad to see you on too, brother. Guys, everybody head to YouTube. Subscribe and ding the bell over there. It's where the show goes. And a couple cool things you need to go check out. Go to markpyersrealtalk.com as well, and you can now book a personalized face swap. Personalized. All you have to do is say, look, this is my topic. I want it to be about this guy. His name is Bill, and I want you to be Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson calling Bill and tell Bill to keep his head up during all this. Hey, Bill, it's Jack. Just wanted to say hi. Keep your head up, pal. And then I'll have Nicholson's face there. So it looks like Nicholson calling your buddy. So newest thing, guys, go there, book it. I'll do it today. I'll send it back to you. And the other thing you could do is you could also order a personalized song. So if you guys have watched this show at all in the last 447, I write melodic music, very catchy stuff. I don't know how to write things that aren't like, that just start to grab at you, okay? So if you have someone you want a song written about, this is what happened last night. Shrig, who's a new subscriber on YouTube, came over from Twitch, awesome, and he winds up on YouTube, subscribes over there, and I said, this is a new service I'm doing where I'm going to create songs for people in real time. And he said, okay, I said, someone give me a topic. He goes, give me a song about being down in the bottle. So I wrote a song about that, and this was the hook. Check out the fire here. I mean, seriously, that is fire. And it came out of the Real Talk program last night when someone said, write a song about this. So my thing is this, go to the site, guys. Write in what you want a song about. Hey, I really would like a song about my dad. I really would like a song about my cousin, Phil. I would really love a song about this girl. I'm really trying to get her attention. Can you write me a song about it? Her name is Gwendolyn. Whatever you want a song about, I'm going to send you back fire. And you're not paying a lot for it. I still own the rights because I think I'm going to write a couple of hits out of it. You get to use it. You share it however you want. And stuff like this is going to happen when you give me a topic. Real time happens on the show. So come on, guys. Thank you, Cassandra. I can't wait to put a song together with you. It's gonna be a ball when we do a duet together. That's what I keep thinking about. Like, I've always wanted to have a soulful female vocalist join me on a track and to just create something magical like. been in my head. It's been in my head since I created that last night. And man, I just want you guys to start challenging me. Did you know 2 nights ago I'm on and a new listener is on from over on Twitch and said, oh no, I'm sorry, it's Bulldogs from Twitch. Bulldogs said, do you know any Disney music? It's like, Disney music? I tried for 2 seconds to sing like somewhere. And then I was like, wait, I don't know. Let me just do something. Let me just create a song about a Disney character or whatever. We start writing, we start going, and within seconds, I'm talking about Cinderella. And then it's about the pumpkin, and all this crazy stuff started coming out that like the glass slipper, and will it fit? And the DNA must connect. And will he recognize her when he looks at her and sees the fire within her eyes? I'm like, what the hell? Real-time song about a Disney character because that was what came out. Listen, guys, this show's about connecting with the true passion we all have within us. I'm very connected with it. I want you guys to take advantage of it. You have people you care about. You want to get your point across. You want to share something with them. Give them the love that you really feel, but you just can't get the words out, can you? That's where I come in. I've been here for 447 doing this, okay? And I lead with my heart. I get up every second and I just push forward. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to slow down. I'm going to continue to drive with my intuition. And yesterday, when I'm sitting here, I'm thinking to myself, wait a second. I'm doing these face swaps, like these really, really cool face swaps of all these different characters. Why don't we give that as an option for someone? You know, I want a face swap. I want to be in the face swap. I want you to do a face swap, and I want to be in it. And I want it to be with Donald Trump and Mike Pence. Okay, done. What's the topic? Oh, my name is Bill, and I'm trying to get safe from the coronavirus. Bill, I need you to go and stay somewhere safe. Bill, we really need you to get safe. It's Mike Pence. We're going to have to get very safe here. Hey, Cristobal, how are you, buddy? Guys on Insta, head over to YouTube, subscribe and ding the bell. We're talking about my 2 newest services that you can book right now at markpyersrealtalk.com. First one is personalized face swaps. So basically, if you have a son named Timmy, I already gave you guys the first one for free. It's Donald J. Trump talking to a kid named Timmy. That is, this was not a hired piece. I wanted you guys to show what I can do for you. It was just like, okay, his name is Timmy. Hey, Timmy.
Well, little Timmy, your mother says that you haven't been doing your homework. You know, if you don't do your homework, you can't play Fortnite. So you're gonna have to do all of that homework, and then you could play Fortnite. Just listen to your mom, she knows what she's talking about. Big league.
Personalized face swaps, guys. It's one of the 2 newest services available from the Mark Pyers Real Talk Show. I want to talk about something very interesting I want to share with you guys right now. About 2 weeks ago, I came up with a new service, a new real estate service to provide concierge, virtual kind of concierge service. So go and provide the inside look on a property, provide information you can't get unless you're in that house. And just like I expected, every other company, every other person out there is now saying, oh, I got this new idea. And I'm like, okay. This is the problem, guys. The problem is when you're not big enough to go out there and blow it out of the water, you have these great ideas and then somebody just steals them. They're like, oh, it's mine. There's a real estate company in my area where the guy started it years and years ago, and he's classically known for stealing people's ideas and pretending they're his. I can't wait until I see their firm come out with this new concierge service idea. Oh, we go in there and we provide you a first-person perspective, and then we provide you with a breakdown of what needs to be done. Every real estate firm. I'm seeing other realtors now are trying to do the same thing. I'm like, look, it's one thing to have the idea, but I didn't get to capitalize on it because everybody's been freaking out. People are still not going back to looking. But just remember, my podcast has been live for 2+ weeks. Stay Safe Concierge Real Estate Services. The idea started in this mind. Yeah, 3 weeks later, everybody else is saying it. Oh, look, guys, I could do a concierge thing for you. Can you? Who do you want to hire? The one who steals the idea or the guy who thought of it? You know, it baffles me, but this is the problem. You know, you get somebody who's got 100,000 followers or whatever, and they're like, oh, I'm going to roll out this new service. Oh, it's revolutionary. That's genius. Yeah, I know. Stole it from the Real Talk Show. But this is the life we live, guys. I'm just going to continue to broadcast daily. And maybe in 15 years, when that is the way real estate is done, and someone goes back and watches these podcasts, these daily shows, they'll say, oh, geez, that was Mark Pyre's idea. Mark Pyres had the idea for concierge real estate services where you stay home and you stay safe, and he goes and provides you with the information, and you just look and decide what makes sense to actually get out of your house to go look at. The drone thing was the same thing. I remember when I did the drone in 2013, nobody had thought of it yet. I don't know if anybody just hadn't thought of it or if they weren't willing to invest in it. Photographers had them. No other realtor had said, you know what, I'm going to buy a drone. There was this guy right here who decided to do that. And I got a lot of shade. I got a lot of shade from people. What's Mark doing? What's he going to fly his drone? Yes, I'm going to fly my friggin' drone. Are you kidding me? That thing rocks. The drone is the coolest thing in the world. If you don't have a drone, I'm sorry. And if you do have one, if you're trying to get one just to compete with someone like me, don't do it. Okay, I'll tell you one reason why. You can buy a drone, but you have to have an eye. Bottom line, nobody gets that. They're like, oh, I'm just going to buy a drone. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. You're going to be looking at a roof, or you're going to be looking at someone's window. You have to know how to get that angle, that shot you see before you even get the drone in the air. You only have that if you're an artist. You only have that if you can see that shot. You have to visualize it before you even go. It's like everything else in life. You have to visualize your path, and then you go. And you don't listen to any of the garbage going on around you because it's all meant to slow you down. Don't let it slow you down. I'm here. I'm just going to keep driving, guys. And, you know, it's crazy. I'm day 447 in a row. I'm here with you guys. I'm doing 2 a day. And every other person in the world would be extremely discouraged at this point. They'd give up. They'd give up. You don't have 50 people watching you, Mark. You don't have 100 people. You're 1 person, 3 people, 5 people. Why don't you just give up, buddy? Because I don't care about that. I love that 1 person who's watching over here on Insta. I love the people over here on Facebook. I'm satisfied. I'm content with coming out here to try to do my best to give back the energy I was given. I was given this energy not to keep, but to give. And I'm going to show up every day and I'm going to just create for you. And I cannot get over the stuff that's happening with the face swaps and with this. Guys, that is a hot tune, and it happened in real time last night here on the show, because that's the newest thing too. You can have a song written. It's an amazing sign of the times when you get to this, you know, to where we are, where you're like, okay, wait a second. There is no real estate because people are not leaving their homes. Okay, I create a service that can do the work for you. Okay, that's one thing. But when you start really delving deep within yourself and figure out what can you do, what do you have to offer when things change the way they're changing? I mean, at the end of the day, guys, I am an entertainer. That's it. I'm here to put on a show. I'm here to make you smile. I'm here to inspire you. Most importantly, I'm here to be relied on. You can rely on the fact that I will be here every day. Recently, I met someone, they said, you know, I have this one show I love, but it bothers me that sometimes I go to find it and they're not live. Because the fact that you're live every day, and every single day, there's a security blanket to know that there is a show. There's going to be a show for you. All you got to do is tune in, subscribe, ding the bell. And I'll see you guys later. Don't forget. Fauci and Trump. That was pretty big stuff, wasn't it? Pretty big stuff. I'd play it for you guys again, but I think you saw it enough. Twice, I think we played it. I'll play it again later on the show. Just remember, guys, get out there and do something pretty cool today. I will be back this evening for a second show. Try to inspire you to do something, because what else are we going to do with our time? I'm just going to put on a show for you as often as I can. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to play this on the way out. on YouTube. Choose Mark Pyers.